Well, hello guys, this is Sasha. What I'm going to review today is this little device with the male and female ends that plugs into a servo channel that makes a real loud beeps when the channel is not being used for more than 60 seconds. Now, I already have one installed and in my T28. All you have to do is use a channel, which I'm using a rudder servo here, and all you have to do is plug it in the servo itself and then the other side into the receiver of the rudder plug. To make the speaker loud, they recommend you cut a little small hole in the wall of the plane or the fuselage to make it face it outside, and you can hear it pretty far away. Now, I've already pre-cut mine, and I'm about to show y'all what it sounds like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this down right here. I have my transmitter already turned on the T28, and well, it's not cooperating. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my battery, and as soon as I plug it in, this little beeper is going to make 2 loud beeps, and then it's going to stay on. Now, the transmitter has activated the little alarm thing, and as long as I don't touch I have it on the rudder, which I'm gonna move the rudder right now, and as long as I leave it alone for 60 seconds, it's gonna sound real loud beeps to let you know if you, for instance, lost your plane in tall grass somewhere, or in the woods and stuck in a tree. It's got this bright LED that shows right underneath the speaker. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave the plane completely alone without touching the rudder or the transmitter for 60 seconds, and it's going to go off. So approximately about a minute from now, it's the old version of the gray T28, and there it is. This thing's going to continue beeping as long as the battery's plugged in, unless you touch the rudder, you move the rudder around, and it shuts itself off automatically. Now, if you touch the transmitter, if you don't touch the rudder again for 60 seconds, it's going to go off again. But in flight, most of us are using the rudder. So even if you're going to land and you make sharp turns and stuff, then you're going to use your rudder. Most of the time, I do. So as long as the rudder's moving, this little beeper will not be coming on. So I'm not going to touch mine here for another minute or so, or 60 seconds, and it will go off again. Now, I've flown with it yesterday, and some at the park were not annoyed by the sound because it's pretty loud, and you can hear it good 300-400 feet away, and even in flight from 300 feet away, it's pretty loud. It went off again, and all I have to do is touch the rudder and it shuts itself off. that is it. This is what it looks like. It's just a small standard male and female ends for the plugs for the servos, and it has a little board with the speaker on the front of it. And that's what it is. And I believe it's about $4 or $5 at Hobby King, which you can purchase it. And I think it's a pretty useful tool, especially when you fly in the area where there's a lot of trees or a lot of bushes, a lot of high grass fields, where if you do to lose your plane, all you have to do is not touch your transmitter. As long as the battery's plugged in still, you'll be able to hear that loud beep, and it will make you come out there and find the plane. And there it is again. And that's what it is. I move the rudder and it goes off. And that is it. I bought me a bunch of them, and I'm planning on using them, although good planes that I don't want to jeopardize or losing of not being able to find if they do go too far away. Hope you like it. Bye-bye.